Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us at Speak and See today. Like and subscribe, and we are going to go over the odds of getting that 10K grant. How are we going to do it? Well, we got a little graph chart system that we've just put together, and we're going to go over it little by little and to show you exactly what has to happen in order for you to really, in reality, get that grant. Personally, do I think you're going to get it? The practical part of me says no. It's a wash. But there is a part of me that has much more faith than my practical part, because nothing is impossible for the thing. Nothing is impossible for the thing.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by you know the thing. All men and women created by you know the thing.
Okay, so with that said, let's dive right into this and get started with what needs to happen for you to get that $10,000 grant. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to throw in our $10,000 EIDL grant in these areas back here, because we're going to put the people who have a finger in our 10K EIDL grant. So we're going to say the SBA is there, of course, and then we have the Senate, run by Republicans. Then we have, who else? The House, run by the Democrats. Then we have the 10K down here. We're going to put the man with the pen. We're going to throw Trump's name right here. He'll sign anything. He said throw it in front of me and he'll sign it. So we're going to throw him there. He's the man with the pen. Over here, we're going to put the S4227 bill that was talked about. And below that, we're going to put the Section 1110, the CARES Act, which is how it came about. Here's us, and down here, we've got the man with the pen again. Oh, no, actually, let's do a petition, because petitions work, and that would get it back in front of Congress, which would be huge. So here we go. Here's our graft. We're doing it and doing it and doing it well. We're doing it and doing it and doing it well with the EIDL. We're doing it and doing it and doing it well. I know those things are so unnecessary. Those songs are so unnecessary. Why do we do that? Why do we do that? Anyway, here we go. Here's the chart. First thing we're going to do is start off up here in the top left. We've got the SBA. Now the SBA has Carranza, and we all know that. So what did they do? The first thing she did was nix that 10K and gave it to $1,000 per employee. So we are going to do SBA winning this one. We've got the SBA now over. So this 10K is gone. So next thing we do is we go to the Senate. The Senate is a Republican party. Republican parties are totally against this EIDL, even though they signed it for the CARES Act. So we scratch that out. We put Senate here. So we got the Senate and the SBA in this group right here. So we come down to the next set. Here's the House. The House is actually a Democratic party, and what they would do is they would all vote on the Democratic side of it, and they would support the SBA. So we're going to put the House over here in green. If you see green, that's good. You see blue, that's bad. Trump, he is going to also go green because he said put it in front of me and he would sign it. You're going to have to excuse my cat scratch. There we go. So now we have the SBA over here and the Senate over here, which have totally stopped the EIDL from moving forward. We have the House here, which is going forward with it, and Trump, the president, that would sign it to go forward as well. Now we're coming over here to the EIDL S4227. If we work our way, come over to here. The EIDL S4227 said go ahead and go with the CARES Act. It agrees with it and it wants to move it forward. However, we don't have any backup with the co-sponsors in that area. So what you're going to have to do is say the S4227 is not valid. So this is 0. It's a strike on the EIDL 10K. The S4227 is pretty much a done deal. It did not get the sponsorship, not even from the Democrat side. It only has enough for, it's over. The S4227, we tried, guys. We tried hard, and God bless you all for trying. And next thing we have is the CARES Act, Section 1110, which is basically what was signed by, if we go over here, you were signed by the House and the Senate, and you were supposed to be implemented by the SBA. Hey, you were signed by Trump too. So this is where we need to be hanging our hats, because that is probably the most powerful weapon that we have right now, is the CARES Act that everybody signed. So we're not going to go with the S4227 no more. But we do have to revert back to the CARES Act section 1110, which is what they were all signed. So that's the one we have to hold them accountable for. Let me get rid of some of these things here. And we are going to move section 1110 up here to, we're going to go 1110. Sorry about that, but there it is. It's in green, so that's moving forward. And then we have 10K. We have us. That's you, me, and the people who have been calling and calling and calling. We are moving this forward too. So we're going to go us. Then we have the petition that we tried getting signed, and apparently we have had no help. I can PDF, and see the people that have signed it, and I did, because there were some people out there on YouTube that told me that they signed it. Some pretty big, bigger names that said they signed it, and they didn't. Nobody signed it. I'm not going to mention any names, but the only people that signed it were the people who got it from this channel. So, but that wasn't enough. We need 100,000. We only got like 1,500. Bye-bye petition. It was a nice try. At least we're giving it a shot. So we're going to actually, let me do that in red. Bye-bye petition. But we're still there. That's us. So on this side, we have the SBA, the Senate, the House, and Trump. Now, we all know that the SBA is going to be overruled now by the Senate. The Senate has kind of taken over the SBA, where they are going to be calling the shots. So what we're going to do here is we're going to strike the SBA, because they might not be handling this as well as they were supposed to. So the Senate's going to come in and say, we can handle it better, or we can put somebody else in charge. So the SBA's idea on how the money is going to be spent from here on out is kind of a wash, and they have implemented a new system, a totally new system. If you guys haven't realized that, you've all been approved. A lot of you were approved of a loan and then denied of it now. It's because of the new system and the new specs that are in place for this loan. Now it's a much different beast than it was back in April. So here and down here we have Senator or the House and Trump. We're going to keep them green on the EIDL, because they would both sign it. So we're gonna do HT here, House and Trump. Okay, so we have the House and Trump down here, and then we have the Senate up here. Now remind you, the House is all Democrats. Okay, the Senate is all Republicans. The Senate does not want the same thing with the EIDL that the House wants. This is where it gets thick. This is the idea here, where we got a Republican Senate and a Democratic House. Here is where the rubber meets the road. Now we know that they're not going to be passing this until after the election. Okay, so we're going to go back over here to the S1110 bill. Okay, and the EIDL is gone, so we're going to put the 11110 here, section 111. That's the CARES Act. This is where our money is at. Those are the words in the law that we have to use in order to keep our money. That's the section 11110 that we have to keep in play. And the only people that can keep that in play is the House and the Senate and Trump, because he signed it. So now that we're going over to something they already signed, not the 4227, remember guys, that's gone. We're going to section 1110, because that exists and that was signed by everybody. And then we've got us down here, which we're going to move forward as well. So now we have us along with the section 1110. We need to be pushing that as American citizens. How do we do that? Us, come over to here. Let me thicken this up a little bit. I'm going to go a different color too. We'll go purple. We'll use purple, like Meet Kevin's color. We'll go here. Us getting the Democrat House, and we would also need the Democrat Senate. Trump will sign it. You can keep Trump or get rid of Trump. Democratic president would sign it too, but so would Trump. So here we go. Now we have to keep the Democrat House, and we have to get rid of, oh, let me get that in red. We have to get rid of the Republican Senate and go with the Democrat Senate. Now, if you are willing to do that, if your moral values and ethics that are overshadowed by, maybe sometimes it overshadows your economical and what monetary, what means more to you, your monetary, financials here, the 10,000, or your, say you're pro-choice or pro-life, I'm sorry. If you're pro-life or whatever, a Republican Party side, pro-life, gun rights, and, stuff like that, then you would definitely want to keep the Senate. But here it is. When we got these two bickering, our 10K is here. You would need the House and the Senate to be Democratic parties, both. You would have to vote Democrat on all your tickets. And there's your 10K. Because then the section 1110, which was signed by all, would get a ticket, which is in the new CARES Act that Nancy Pelosi is holding back on. That $3 trillion bill is in section 1, the 1110 section is in that $3 trillion bill. So with that $3 trillion bill, if the Senate was a Democrat Senate and the House was a Democrat Congress, 100%, if they had the majority votes, you would be seeing your $10,000 EIDL grant. Other than that, if either one of the House or the Senate stays Republican, you do not get your 10K.
Oh no, here he goes.
Now, why would I be saying this? Because I am actually a Republican. I vote Republican Party because of my beliefs and my morals and ethics. But as far as the 10K, to keep it honest, that straight up now tell me, do you really want to know the truth about the EIDL? Oh. Well, the truth is the EIDL grant, if you want the EIDL grant, the House and Senate will have to go Democrat. Trump can stay. He'll sign it. Trump already said he would sign it, so he can be green or red. So you could have a Republican president signing a Democratic bill. It would go in front of him, and he would probably sign it. So anyway, with that said, here's the truth, and it's a scratchy, ugly truth, but here is us right here controlling who goes into the House and who goes into the Senate. And the president would sign it, Biden would sign it, I'm sure Trump will sign it, and but it's the House and the Senate, and it's up to you to vote so that we can get the 10K. Hopefully all this makes sense to you, and it gives you a perspective on the truth about the EIDL grant. Okay, so there it is. The EIDL grant remains in lockdown in section 1110, which was signed. 4227 is gone, people. Let me address this again. It did not get the sponsorship. It is gone. Do not beat this dead horse. This dead horse, 4227, is not waking up. S1110 has never died. It's still in there. They want to amend it and amend it. I get that. But the only way that we're going to get that 10K is here and here, going Democrat. So, choose you this day whom you will serve. And I will just leave it at that. I'm not here to sway you on voting. I am here to give you the facts on how to get the 10K. And that's it. Anything else is just jibba jabba. Hopefully, guys, this is the truth, and that's all I want to bring you is the truth and give you the education that you will need in order to say, should I pursue this any further? Should I try to push this a little bit more? Or should I spend my time, which is valuable time, should I spend it elsewhere and maybe take another route? Anyway, God bless you, and like and subscribe. Have a great day.